I'm going to do a 1-year review of Outbound Lighting's light kits that I've had. And I've had this kit that I'm holding for probably 1.5 years. And of course I have their new downhill enduro Evo kit. This kit is awesome. It's the nice Evo headlight with the really nice helmet light, and the helmet light's been out for quite a while, but I've been riding these regularly now all last winter, and I've already begun riding them this year. So we're going to talk about what works, what I love about them, and how good they are compared to other lights I've used over the last 1.5 decades of riding at night. So why don't we start, put these down. Why don't we start this kit? This is the original kit that I had. And this kit, I have 2 batteries, 2 headlights, road and a trail light. You can run the road on the helmet, trail on the bars. The way I ran this light kit, because this helmet light was already out at the time, I ran for mountain biking the trail light on the bars and this light on the helmet with the batteries. It lasts a long time. It's a really good light kit. If you remember from the original review, my first one, I got water in. They replaced it, no questions asked. Danger was awesome. He took care of things. And this light, there was an update that was done. So I got that update done to this light, and it has been nothing but spectacular. The lighting works perfectly. I love the adaptive mode in it. This light, if you don't know, when you leave it in adaptive mode, it slowly dims over time because our eyes naturally evolve at night so that we see more and more with less and less light. So this thing works killer and is amazing. This has been a really great setup. I've used it quite a bit. Now it is the setup that I lend to my friends, and I'll let them run both. I did update these to the GoPro adapters, so it should be pretty easy to get on just about anybody's helmet. This light and this light together, incredible. I've actually ridden with just this light without ever putting this on the helmet at night so often it's almost unbelievable. The lighting is that good out of just this handlebar light. I do use, if you do it, make sure you buy the cable, the cable holder, and get it installed. It does work really well. To see this picture here, when this is on and the cables are held back, they do not come chattering up in front of the light at all. It also doesn't make any real noise. That's really great. And this light stays nice and cool. And it lasts, again, the adaptive mode, just like this one, it lasts a long time. This light will go for hours. I'm probably out there 2.5 hours regularly. I've never had a dead battery. This one will get really close and be screaming a little bit about it. And it will run out if you don't manage it and shut it off on climbs. This light, I've never had a problem. I do put it on dim for climbs, even though I have adaptive mode on. I always turn my lights down to dim because sometimes we're going out for a long time. The one thing that I've said about both of these lights that I think would be spectacular, add changeable batteries. I am sure that's what this is the battery port built in right here. I believe these are probably just your standard batteries built into this system. If there was a door, you know, the door could unscrew, lots of ways it could work, and I could swap batteries just even in this light. This light, it would be killer. I'm not sure what this thing uses for batteries without popping it open, but in this light for sure, a changeable battery would be like mega upgrade, because there are times when we ride at night for a lot longer than the light can handle. On those times I usually use the other light and bring the extra battery, but this puts out such better light. I would much rather ride with this the whole time. So it would be the one thing where I could just, you know, throw a spare battery in the pocket and get another couple hours. That would be my one wish for this light. Everything else about it, there just isn't a better light on the market right now. In my opinion, I've used Night Rider, I've used all the different lights that are out there. Jet was one of the best when they were around. I loved them. I've Garmin Varias, you name it. I've had almost every light you could imagine. My buddy rides with a Glowworm. That's a great light, but I mean, here he is attached to cables all over his bike, right? I still don't think they compare to these going down the trail. trail. This light, sometimes people will pull up and they'll have bought their lights and they're like, look how bright my light is. And I'm like, yeah, that's not the only thing a light should do. Brightness is only one component. Functional light is more important than the brightness of the light. 100,000 lumens won't matter if it's reflecting all the light back at you and it's washing out the trail and you can't see it. So who cares how bright it gets if it's not functional? These are super functional lighting. I thought I'd throw a quick review out there because I've used these a lot. I probably have 800 or 1,000 miles of night riding in on these lights, and the functional light, how clear I can see the trail, how fast I can ride at night. I can ride pretty much the same speed at night as I can in the day. It's really incredible. So if you're looking for a set of lights as we get into winter, here you go. Outbound Lighting, get their Evo set up and go out and enjoy the night, because night riding is amazing. Cut the cables, use awesome lights. I hope to see you guys out on the trails.